Hi, welcome to my channel, Universal Soul Vibrations. These are going to be the weekly messages for fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, for the week of May 20th to the 26th. Please remember that these are general messages and may not resonate with everyone. If you like the messages, like the page, please like, subscribe, and share. We're going to start with pulling 3 cards from the Wisdom of the House of Night deck to see what fire signs need to let go of this week, what you'll be working on, and what the key is for this week for fire signs. What do fire signs need to let go of for the week of May 20th to the 26th? Okay, we got the rigid card. That's what you need to let go of. What do fire signs need to work on? What do fire signs need to work on for the week of May 20th to the 26th? Your cards are coming out quite slowly. Well, we can talk about the rigid card while I'm shuffling and what you need to let go of. So when we're too rigid, you know, we don't know how to think outside the box, basically, when we're too rigid. We don't allow flexibility in life. We don't like change. So this week you need to let go of, you know, being stuck inside the box is what I'm getting with this. And open up more to a way of moving outside the box. And it specifically said moving outside the box and thinking outside the box. Because when we're, you know, too rigid in our lives, we deny ourselves from having new experiences. The card that's in what you'll be working on this week is the Love card. You know, and this can definitely be a relationship that you may be working on, but also working on that self-love thing. And I say that because the belonging card came up as the key for the week. You know, the Love card in this deck asks you to open your heart and receive any blessings that are coming in for you. And I think that fits nicely with the rigid card too, because the rigid card is asking you to open up as well. So, you know, the big message for you guys this week is that you need to open up your world is basically what I'm hearing for fire signs. You know, get out of that box that you've put yourselves in, that box that you think love belongs in. You know, you've kind of, I see like a protective kind of cell. You've kind of built this protective box to keep yourself in, and it's time to move outside of this. The key for the week is the belonging card. And you know, the belonging card is, it's about finding the place where you belong in life. And that's what your key is this week. Your key is to, you know, move outside of that box and find out where you belong in life. The people that you belong in, the places that you belong. You know, where you feel at home within yourself and around others. The belonging card is here for. So it looks like we're definitely going to be working on expanding ourselves this week, fire signs, and finding out where we fit in. We're going to look at Aries first. And I'm going to pull one card from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck to to see what the overall energy is around Aries for the week of May 20th to the 26th. Oh, this one wants to come out for co-create. All right, so the co-create card, when this comes up, you know, this card, co-creating, we make our lives, you know, we're the ones who make our lives what it is. But, you know, the co-create card is about using creativity, inspiration, you know, it's about manifestation. And it's funny that this card comes out because you got the rigid card, that you're being too rigid. And this card is kind of asking you to be, you know, move outside of that as well. It's asking you to look at, you know, the creative side of yourself, and bring that into each moment of your day, into your thoughts, into your feelings, your beliefs, your intentions, and your actions. And also remember, you know, your partnership with spirit with the co-create card, or a higher power, whatever that is for you. Because they are nudging you to move out as well. But this basically card is saying, you know, that you're the paintbrush of your life, and you're the one who, you know, turns it into whatever it is, whether it be a beautiful experience or one that's not. We create what we choose to put ourselves into, and you know, the path that our life is going to go towards by what we allow into our lives, by our thoughts, you know, what that whole law of attraction thing, what we bring into our lives. And lots of times things can be brought in just by our thoughts. So let's look at some cards for Aries and see what comes up. But you are the artist of your life. So go out and create the life that you want. What is the message for Aries for the week of May 20th to the 26th? Oh, we got a whole stack here. 3, 4, 5. It's actually almost every card that I wanted, so we're going to take these. Need one more. Nope, we're good. Okay, so looking at the cards that we have here at the center, we have the Page of Cups. You know, the Page of Cups, she's holding a cup, the little fishy is, but she's not looking at the fishy. But the wave is coming over her, and this card just so much speaks to me that, you know, there's some healing that needs to be done. And I think that that is something that you're going to be working on this week, Aries, is to, you know, find that light that shines inside of you, and, you know, let it fill you up. Let the light fill you up instead of the darkness. I mean, you know, sometimes the best places that we come out the best after a time of darkness. But this card is asking you to let the light fill you up now and move forward with that light in you. This could be, you know, maybe there's been, you know, maybe you owe an apology to something or somebody else owes an apology to you. But this card could also represent someone bringing in, you know, an apology as well. But I think it more represents healing, especially with the Temperance card here. We got the Hanged Man and the World together. So after a time, you've kind of been in a period where you've kind of, there really hasn't been any movement. You've just kind of been idle. And during this time, you've been developing a new perspective that you want to, you know, move forward with. The Crow is speaking to him, giving him new ideas while he's hanging upside down in the tree. This is a period of enlightenment for you. There was a period of enlightenment for you. And with the World card, I think that you're moving out of that, because during this period of enlightenment, you were able to gain the wisdom, the courage, you know, the ability to see more clearly where you want to go, and you're excited like a child to move forward with this new perspective that you've gained. The World card is saying that, you know, the cycle of just kind of non-action is coming to an end, because you've done the work to do some healing and find some new perspectives, which definitely has given you more clarity of vision. So cycles coming to an end and a new one's beginning. And the Temperance card is coming in to bring balance to everything. She's, making sure that everything is mixed up in the cups just right. She's got one foot on the land, one foot in the water. There's rainbow back here, and there's a lot of healing when she comes in as well. So I definitely think you've moved into that phase of healing this week, Aries. And then we've got the Knight of Pentacles coming in. And the Knight of Pentacles, I mean, he's bringing that pentacle in. He's very slow, though. So, the healing process is beginning, but it may be a slow process for you with the Knight of Pentacles here. And, this also could say, what I'm getting with the Knight of Pentacles is that you've definitely learned a lot, and now it's time to put them into action, because the Knights are usually about movement, but the Knight of Pentacles tends to move a little slower than the other Knights. So definitely taking all the healing, the new perspective that you've gained, the cycle that's ended and the new cycle that's beginning, and moving forward with that new perspective. Let's see what we got for clarifiers. Why is the Hanged Man in the World card here? Yep, we got the Page of Wands. So, with the Page of Wands, there's, definitely some new excitement about something. Passions being, kind of reignited within you. Where's the World and the Page of Cups here? And it's because you put that work in. King of Swords, yep, you're definitely seeing things with a clearer mind. That's the Page of Cups. Oops. Temperance here. Yep, we got the Tower between the Page of Cups and the Temperance here. Now, the Tower is about something being interrupted, something collapsing, but I think the Tower is in between the Page of Cups and the Temperance card because this is why you had to do this work, to do the healing, because something, was dismantled. The universe kind of stepped in and said, you know what, this isn't working for you. The Tower card very much speaks to, this is your wake-up call. Are you going to get up with the alarm, or are you going to hit the snooze button? And it looks to me like, you guys got up with the alarm. And you've done the work to get new perspectives and do that healing. And then the Page of Swords is just saying, yes, you're going to be taking some action, moving forward. More whole is what I'm getting with this. Feeling better about yourself, having a better insight to yourself and just the journey that you're headed on and where you want to go with it. All right, Aries, those are the messages for you. What we got next? Leo. Let's look at Leo next. Okay, what is the overall energy for Leo for the week of May 20th to 26th? What's the overall energy for Leo for the week of May 20th to the 26th? Clean it up. Well, it's perfect with the Scorpio moon that just came in. You know, the Clean It Up card talks about it's time to put aside those things that are no longer serving us. You know, freeing yourself from burden, getting rid of what no longer is needed. You know, when this card shows up, it's kind of saying that you felt a bit bogged down, had too many burdens on you, and this card is saying, you know what, it's time to free yourself from those burdens. And you may have to get rid of some things in order for that to happen, because like when we do that spring cleaning on our house, you know, when we're really in spring cleaning mode, we get rid of a lot of stuff. Yep, we might drive around with those bags for the Goodwill store in our car for about 5 months, but we got them out of our house, didn't we? So that's the basis of the card, and it's when you do this, it makes room for new things to come into you. Alrighty. Messages for Leo for the week of May 20th to the 26th. Although today's weather felt like summer. We'll be back to spring tomorrow, though. Never a dull moment with the weather in New England. What are the messages for Leo? The week of May 20th to the 26th. Okay, we got the give and take card. Sometimes called the charity card. This can be called the charity card, but giving to others with an equal balance. Finding a new truth. Ace of Swords. Some clarity coming in. Ugh. Sorry, I bent that card up. It's because I don't like that card. So with the Seven of Swords at the center here, you know, the Seven of Swords card, if you see him, he's sneaky. It talks about, you know, sneakiness, deceit. So there may have been someone around you that, you know, wasn't the most trustworthy person. It's about taking things that don't belong to you. You know, running off in the night with something. So there may have been someone around you that was like this, and it may have taken you a while to see that that's what it is. There definitely wasn't an equal give and take with this person. You know, they were taking something from you, whether it be your energy, actual things, you know, your emotions. But it looks like, you know, you finally saw that side of the person. And, you know, the Eight of Wands is about something coming in, you know, quickly. Could be messages coming in quickly. So, you know, you could find out about the sneakiness of this person. That clarity comes through. You know, you find out what they were doing, that they weren't being honest with you. And you might, you know, send some messages to them pretty quick and out of the blue. You know, this card, Eight of Wands, recognizes, you know, messages through like text, you know, the social media. Don't blast your business all over the social media, though. That's never a good idea. But something coming in quick. But I actually am seeing this card because it's moving away from this. I think that you're coming to the decision, because we got the clean it up card, that, you know, it's probably time to move away from this person, because those cards are, the wands are moving away from that Seven of Swords, and the wands are actually moving towards the Karma card. You know, and the Karma card is, you know, just the card to say, you know, remember, you know, everything happens for a reason. There was some kind of lesson that you needed to learn within this situation. Take the lesson and move on with it. You know, this person with the moon over here in that Karma card, this person obviously had a side of them that you didn't know about, but it eventually came to light. Why is the Six of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords here? Yeah, we got the Hierophant. And the Hierophant card, you know, the King of Swords. Swords again. You know, just you finally realize that this person wasn't what you thought they were. It came to light. Things were made clear. And we got that Ace of Swords again. You know, Spirit is handing you this clarity. So maybe some, you know, Spirit was the one who said, you know, we need to make this, you see that this person is not doing any good. And when you find that clarity and move away from them, you're gonna move to a next level. You know, he's got that crown on the top of that. And with the green branches coming down, I feel there's gonna be more growth within you. And the Hierophant just, you know, it's about commitment. It's sometimes called the marriage card, the traditions, but I think to me it's more about being committed to yourself here and being committed to the clarity that has come to you. And then we got the Four of Wands. Yeah, moving more towards more stability, better foundation, and celebrating the fact that you were able to find the courage to move away from this person and let them go because it wasn't doing any good for you. Alrighty, Leo, next is Sagittarius. Let's see the messages we have for Sagittarius. Ooh, Serendipity. You got the Serendipity card. And that's an awesome card to get. You know, the Serendipity, I think there was a movie out, Serendipity. The first thing I see with that card is, you know, serendipity, it's fate, you know, the way the stars align. Opportunities coming to us. But being aware of synchronicities within your life, seeing the same numbers, hearing songs, seeing logos on trucks. And this card with the four-leaf clover in here says, you know, that there's going to be luck and good fortune coming to you. You know, you're stepping into alignment with your greater good, and your dreams are going to start to flourish. You've got a lot of luck on your side with the Serendipity card, and you're being shown signs of it either through your dreams. I'm feeling a lot through songs on the radio for you guys, Sagittarius. But everything you bring into you now is just gonna have a lot of luck around it, and lots of good things happening for you. And usually that occurs because we've done the work. So Sagittarius, you must have done the work. Alright, what are the messages for Sagittarius for the week of May 20th to the 26th? What are the messages for Sagittarius for the week of May 20th to the 26th? We got that sneaky guy again for you guys. So there's been some deceit, some deception. Maybe you've just kind of been deceiving yourself as well. Ten of Cups. Four of Swords. Alrighty, I had to pull them all out to kind of figure out where this was going. So at the center we've got the Four of Swords. So, you know, the Four of Swords is about, you know, she's putting those three swords down from that broken heart, those Three of Swords. And it's just time to take a rest. It might be some time to go within, but just slowing down is the message that I'm hearing. And slowing down so you can recognize the synchronicities and the good fortune that's coming into your life. It looks to me like over here, because we've got the Seven of Swords with the Ten of Cups. You know, the Ten of Cups is our wishes fulfilled. I'm almost feeling like you yourself maybe have been denying yourself of this. You know, somehow you've been blocking it. You've been blocking yourself. You've been deceiving yourself, or you've been deceiving yourself about a situation that you're in, you know, thinking it's what you wanted, but it really wasn't. And you know, here it's maybe time to just take a back seat a little bit so you can gain some clarity as to you know, what this situation really is for you. Because you're seeing it as your wishes fulfilled, but with the Seven of Swords being next to it, I'm wondering if that really is the reality with the situation. So then, you know, the King of Swords, he's, you know, bringing in clear thought. I mean, kings, you know, they're pretty grounded guys. The King of Swords, you know, also talks about maybe somebody's actions are being called into question. So maybe you're calling someone's actions into question. But it also talks about turning the knowledge that you've gained into action. So the knowledge that you've gained during this period of rest, lots of times this card is seen as a man laying down on a bed and the swords hanging on the wall like he's, you know, sleeping. So after the period of rest, you know, some new knowledge is going to come to you. And then you're going to, you know, a new beginning's being offered. The Ace of Wands comes in to offer some type of passionate, something, you're finding your passion somewhere in some type of new beginning. And to me, that's where your wishes fulfilled really are, in that Ace of Wands. What is the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Cups here? Yeah. Okay, so I believe I was on the right path on that Seven of Swords and Ten of Cups. Because it's being clarified by the Ten of Wands, which the Ten of Wands is about carrying a lot of burdens. So there was something that you thought was your wishes fulfilled. You know, it's that happy home, that happy life. Everything's happy, happy, happy. But was it really? No. You were carrying a lot of burdens. You know, you were trying to convince yourself, you were deceiving yourself that it was the happy place. But in reality, it was a place that, you know, had you carry a lot of burdens. And the Ten of Wands is saying it's time to put down those burdens and move on to a next adventure. At least just put down the burdens of, you know, whatever is bringing them on in that Ten of Cups situation, because it really isn't the Ten of Cups. There's that Seven of Swords again. Yeah, it's saying the same thing again, that, you know, you were kind of deceiving yourself that something was what you wanted. And then we've got the Six of Pentacles again. You know, we got the Six of Pentacles that came up in Leo's reading. They're just in the situation that you thought was, you know, your wishes fulfilled. It just wasn't balanced. There wasn't equal give and take. And then the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, it's time for you to nurture yourself. Okay? Get yourself grounded. Find that clarity so that you can move on to that new beginning, Sagittarius. Alrighty, fire signs. Those are your messages for the week of May 20th to the 26th. Have a great week.